Day number 3 of the Nebraska Ag Expo, just moments away from kicking off here at the Lancaster Event Center. Good Thursday morning to you. Bryce Duskin and Chad Moyer joining you for the last and final day of this year's show.
We've made it to day 3. Be advised, it is a vest day today, as Bryce is showing us here today. No, it's going to be a great day. We've had 2 awesome days, and a lot of people here have come to the Lancaster Event Center over the last couple of days, and it's going to be a good weather day, so let's make it a great third day, right, Bryce?
Well, let's talk about yesterday a little bit. Big crowd in here all day long. Heard some exhibitors say, they usually get a rush for 2 or 3 hours there, but sustained folks coming through yesterday. A lot of people filing in here to the event center.
Yeah, and it was really cool over the last 2 days to see the young people who have decided to come out. We highlighted that on Tuesday, on yesterday morning's program with the career event, but that continued yesterday. There were a lot of young people just learning what is all available in agriculture. And then, like you said, a lot of great seminars, a lot of people walking up and down the aisles. Just a good show.
Today's Sunrise Report is brought to you by the Nebraska Ag Expo as well as Curry Manufacturing. We certainly thank the 2 groups for helping make this program possible each day of the show. Coming up on today's Sunrise Report, we're going to show you some of the latest in ag technology. And, Chad, we're going to throw it back a little bit, too, with the trusty John Deere B. Going to see one of those on display as our correspondent and producer, Alex, brings us that story. Chad, what do you say we kick things off here? We had the chance to swing by one of the new exhibitors, Green Eye Technology. They're doing the spot spraying. So instead of broadcast spraying the entire field, they're able to see and sense where weeds are and just spray that particular area. Have you seen some of that technology yet?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of concept ideas about that. And like you say, it is making its way into the marketplace. Just a tremendous savings on product cost and things of that nature. You using less material for weed control. Just very interesting, very cool in many ways.
Absolutely. Before we tell you all about it, let's let the people who actually know a thing or two about it do that for you. Here's our interview yesterday with the folks from Green Eye Technology.
Okay, Green Eye Technology look on the shape of the plant, and we can recognize more from 600 different weeds. And after we recognize it, we do spot spraying on the weeds. We drive about 15 miles per hour, and we can save about 90% of the chemical in the field.
The company is based out of Israel, but you're here at the Nebraska Ag Expo, interested in working with Nebraska, Iowa, really Midwest producers, right? Talk about your target market here.
The target market is Iowa, Nebraska farmers, soybean, corn farmer, to work on the big field, to save a lot of chemical for the farmer.
So you said you're able to drive the sprayer 15 miles per hour, and the sensors, the cameras all working together back here. Have to be working pretty quick when it comes to that. How much are you able to estimate when you can save on herbicide when you're spraying out in the field? Talk about that side of this.
If we talk on money, you can save about $100,000 per season minimum. A big farmer can save $500,000 per season only for the chemical. I don't talk on the machine, driver, and all the operation. Only chemical.
So obviously people can see this technology behind you, but where are you at in the development phase? Are you soon to be able to roll this out to producers across the Midwest?
Yes, from April, May, we will work with the 2 sprayer, large scale here in Nebraska. And we look for more farmers to try our system for demonstration between 50 acre to 100 acre. We can come to do for them the demo for this year.
Great to see that technology on display here at the Nebraska Ag Expo. And Cindy Feldman from the Iowa-Nebraska Equipment Dealers Association joins me here. We've talked about this, the ability to showcase and show new technologies. Again, Green Eye, a great example of that, but you've done that a little bit different. In years past, you asked me to be a part of the showcase of the Ag Pitch Contest. A little different twist this year. You guys are actually giving them a booth and letting them to talk to as many people as possible through the show, huh?
That's right. Farmers told us that they'd like to have the startups be part of the show for all 3 days so they can learn more from them and have more in-depth conversations. So we've got 5 startups here. They're located in P1 in a central booth straight down the center aisle. They've got an interactive display, but each one's owner is on hand to answer questions that farmers and ranchers have.
All right. So now that we're in third day here, what is your take on the show so far? How has it been for INETA up to this point?
Attendance has been great. Mother Nature really cooperated this year. I think exhibitors are happy, and we're happy about the success coming out of a couple of stressful years.
Something new that took place this year was the Agriculture Careers Showcase with young people. We talked about that from Tuesday, but you've actually extended that through the whole show, huh?
Yeah, this year we've got hundreds of students, both urban and rural, coming through the show, both Tuesday, Wednesday, and today. There'll be several groups yet today that will learn about agriculture, stop to see some exhibitors, and then go through a short program about the career paths in agriculture that are options for them.
So the Iowa-Nebraska Equipment Dealers Association, very involved in finding that next group of agriculturalists and ag employees. Are there other things that the association is kind of following at this point?
Yeah, I mean, we're doing regional trainings on workforce recruitment, retention, and training. And so that's just one piece of what we're doing to help our dealers find people in the dealership. We're down about 350 to 400 employees, and those include technicians. And they say in 5 years that'll triple or quadruple. So it's important to find youth and young adult and even adults that want to come into the agriculture field.
And this is such an important issue. Nebraska's Governor Pete Ricketts was here to talk on it on Tuesday. He also mentioned something else. I don't know if you want to break the news or not. Maybe there'd be a name change to the association. No, we're not going to go that way, are we?
No, we'll keep it Iowa-Nebraska Equipment Dealers.
and for that reason, the Iowa Ag Expo is coming up in February, right?
That's right. Iowa Ag Expo takes place February 1, 2, and 3 in Des Moines, Iowa at the Iowa Event Center.
All right, very good, Cindy. Thanks for joining us here this morning.
Thank you, Chad.
Again, that's Cindy Feldman with the Iowa-Nebraska Equipment Dealers Association. And we'll have more on the Sunrise Report live from the Lancaster Event Center in Lincoln right after this.
The Sunrise Report is brought to you by these Rural Radio Network partners. The Nebraska Ag Expo. Now in its 15th year, the Nebraska Ag Expo has grown to become the second largest indoor ag show in the United States. This pure ag show features the best that ag has to offer. From big iron to precision ag, there is truly something for everyone. And Crary Industries. Crary manufactures innovative, reliable agricultural equipment that maximizes customer efficiency and profitability. From their air reels to their water solutions, Crary has products to help your farming operations. Visit them at this year's Nebraska Ag Expo.
Great to hear from Cindy with the Nebraska Ag Expo here on behalf of the association, bringing some great comments. They really have had some great weather for this show. You can't beat this time of year.
We always kind of tease, the reason you do a 3-day show in the winter is because more than likely one day is going to be taken out by weather. But they've been very lucky, very fortunate. It's going to have 3 good days for this.
Well, it looks like some weather is going to move into the area, but that's not till tomorrow. So we'll see what Mother Nature decides to bring us. Chad, we had the opportunity to see some of the latest and greatest technology from Green Eye there as they are spotting the weed and just spraying that. Pretty cool stuff going on there. I teased at the beginning of this program, though, that it's not all new technology here at the Nebraska Ag Expo. In fact, we had the chance to see an good old-fashioned John Deere B. That's just not too far from our booth here at the Nebraska Ag Expo. You're a fan of those old tractors, aren't you?
Oh, I love the old iron, and that B looks very well done. It looks like it could go out and do a bunch of work yet this afternoon, right?
That's exactly right. Let's see what that John Deere B is doing here at the show as we check in with Alex, who has that segment.
Exploring new technology is certainly a popular thing here at the 2021 Nebraska Ag Expo, but another thing we like to do is honor the past. And so today we're visiting with the folks from the Larsen Tractor Museum, which is actually located on UNL's East Campus. And Lance joins us now. First of all, Lance, tell us a little bit more about what we're looking at right now. It's a beautiful tractor.
Sure. So this is a John Deere B tractor that is being restored by the University of Nebraska Student Restoration Club. And we're going to be raffling this tractor off when it's completed to benefit the museum next October. And we'll have tickets and things on sale at different events from now until then.
So for folks who haven't had the opportunity to visit that museum, tell me more about it.
Sure. So the testing museum is actually housed in the original testing lab, which was built in 1920. And we feature testing history in Nebraska from 1920 until now, so just over 100 years. And our tractor collection is basically from about 1916 to about 1960.
So it's a great opportunity for people coming out to the show. Obviously, they're seeing all of these new things, but they get to see what you guys have to offer too, right? What are those conversations you have?
Yeah, so it's, a lot of them are, oh, hey, this is the first one I've ever driven, things like that. And then you look down the row and we have, Kloss and things with all these brand new fancy multiple cylinders and stuff. And here we have a 2-cylinder tractor and with a hand clutch. And it's this is something that you can actually work on. If it's not running right, you don't have to call somebody, you can just, work on it. But it's usually a walk down memory lane of, from their teenage and younger years of this is what I used to farm on, that kind of thing. So it's kind of fun to see that.
Absolutely. And Lance, behind us, it also looks like maybe a great opportunity to start some early Christmas shopping. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, for sure. We have a few different die casts. We feature the Tractor Mac book series and a lot of t-shirts as well. And of course, all the proceeds benefit the museum. We're funded entirely through donations, and so everything that we do, helps us out. So that's kind of what we're doing down here.
All right, so Lance, you guys are here at the Nebraska Ag Expo, but if they want to see you year-round, tell us those details.
Sure. So as you mentioned, we're on UNL's East Campus. We're open yearly Tuesday through Friday. We're closed on university holidays, and then we'll have some different special events throughout the seasons as well. So we like to post those around, so be looking for those. But we're open 9 to 4 Tuesday through Friday.
All right, thanks so much, Lance. That, again, is Lance with the Larsen Tractor Museum located on Nebraska's East Campus.
Well, thank you very much for that report there, Alex. And breaking news just here, I have understood that Alex has been elevated to a senior correspondent here at the Ag Expo. So
Wow.
Good news for her.
Alex has gone from an intern out here at the Nebraska Ag Expo for us all the way to senior correspondent. That is big.
That is
breaking news,
3
Chad.
promotions in 3 days. That's amazing.
Well, that's nice to see a little throwback with the John Deere B here at the Nebraska Ag Expo. Speaking of throwbacks, though, Chad, I'd like to direct your attention to our confidence monitor of sorts down here. You've had a lot of people come by the show and ask about your beard this year. You are a clean, I don't want to say clean shaven, but you've tidied yourself up this year. Let's go ahead and take a look at exhibit number 1. Okay.
Okay.
This was this year. We're going to see the evolution of Chad's beards because it is such a pop. Whoa!
Hello.
What is that, Chad?
Who is that guy?
What do you got going on here? Tell us what are we looking at?
Oh, there's a nice contrast with the blue and the black right there.
What happened?
Now there's a professional. Let me tell you. What do you mean? That's 2 years of dedication.
2
right
years
there.
is what we're looking at. I don't know. I don't remember what year that photo was taken from, but the evolution of Chad's beards over the year here at the Nebraska Ag Expo. And then that one time you ditched us. So our intern at the
Hey,
time,
I
Alex,
had a good reason.
had
Thank
to
you.
fill in for us. So, oh, what fun we're having out here at the Sunrise Report of the Nebraska Ag Expo. Chad, did you have a chance to hit on the seminars that are coming up today?
I have not yet. Let's go ahead and do that because through the morning hours here, there are a couple of seminars. If you missed Al Dutcher yesterday, opportunity to hear him again today. We'll have to see if his tune has changed at all. Like you said, based on the changing weather report, not so much snow in our forecast, but he has his weather outlook. So we'll get that later this morning. Transition planning to the farm to the next generation. That is a topic. And then another discussion about solar trends and how agriculture can take advantage of that renewable energy source.
Taking a look at my watch, just about 20 minutes until doors will open here at the Lancaster Event Center, and you can make your way in to see all the latest and greatest in terms of ag technology at this year's Nebraska Ag Expo. Show will close at 3 o'clock today, so if you're coming out, be sure to come early so you can check out all the show has to offer. 9.3 acres, all under one roof to take a look at. Big show. Get your walking shoes on.
Absolutely. Bring your most comfortable pair of shoes. And we look forward to seeing you. If you stop by the booth here, we're at 1052. We'd love to visit with you for a little while here today.
That's going to do it for today's Sunrise Report. We'd like to thank the Nebraska Ag Expo and Crary Manufacturing for being our sponsors this year. On behalf of our senior correspondent and producer, Alex Wojciechowski and Chad Moyer, I'm Bryce Tuskett. Thanks so much for joining us.